There are 3 guarantees in this life: death, taxes, and March Madness. But unlike the second one, March Madness you can't avoid. IRS, this was a joke. Please don't come after me. No, but seriously, March Madness has become a staple of the American culture, and a quick Google search will show that March Madness is one of the most popular sporting events year over year, right behind the Super Bowl. So how did this turn into this? The first NCAA Division I men's basketball tournament happened in 1939, where 8 teams competed, and Oregon became the first ever champion, defeating Ohio State for the title. The format stayed the same up until 1951, when the field doubled to 16 teams and doubled again in 75 to 32 teams, finally expanding to 64 teams in 1985, and they added the play-in games in the early 2000s. The term March Madness actually was referenced that first year in 1939 by Henry Porter, an Illinois high school official. But the term really gained popularity during the coverage of the 1982 tournament by the legendary announcer Brent Musburger, and the name has stuck ever since. When the phrase March Madness is said, most people associate it with the thing that over 60 million Americans fill out every year: the bracket. Even though you have better odds of becoming president, winning the lottery, and being killed by a vending machine, and the odds being approximately 1 in 9.2 quintillion in getting a perfect one. Still, every year people chase the elusive thought of filling out a flawless bracket. However, most people simply fill out brackets for fun, for family, or work bracket pools. The first bracket pool is thought to have started in a Staten Island bar in 1977, where 88 people filled out a bracket. Fast forward to 2006, and that same bar hosted a bracket pool again, but this time, 150,000 people entered, with the prize money exceeding $1.5 million. Just goes to show how much the game has grown. In fact, brackets have become such a staple of the tournament that brackets might be one of the biggest reasons into why the tournament has garnered the attention it has today. With the invention of the phrases like bracketology and bracketologists, along with constant TV attention, has spawned a whole new industry, from analysis websites, online courses that will give out the best picks, and even specialized mathematics and statisticians who analyze the bracket every year. On top of that, you have prominent social figures like talk show hosts, celebrities, and even the President of the United States fills out a bracket, adding to the social hype around the event. This gamifying of the tournament made people who don't even care about college basketball suddenly become invested into the tournament, because now they can watch the games having a sort of stake in the tournament, even if they couldn't care less about the actual 2 teams playing. All of these factors have led to the tournament to become one of the most watched sporting events in the US, garnering tens of millions of viewers year after year. But what is more impressive is that in 2022, the NCAA earned $1.14 billion in revenue. Of that revenue, the tournament alone accounted for almost 90% of that revenue, generating around $1 billion. Since 2010, the NCAA has generated nearly $20 billion for the television rights alone. But it's not just the NCAA that makes money on the tournament. The amount bet on the tournament in 2021 was around $500 million. Wait, that's just Vegas. Total wagers placed on the big dance are estimated to be anywhere from $3 to $10 billion annually. Not to mention the increase in revenue that bars, restaurants, and shops surrounding the stadium see. March Madness has pretty much turned into a microeconomy within itself, and certainly helps keep the games relevant. Of course, all this is very impressive, and it's easy to get caught up in the millions in viewership and the billions generated in revenue. However, as much as I dislike the NCAA, I think we can all admit the product they have with March Madness is one of a kind. I mean, every year there's a fresh set of top contenders, Cinderella stories, upsets, miracle comebacks, and heartwarming stories that make the tournament what it is. For most of the guys who play in the tournament, this will be the highlight of their athletic careers, and it's shown in the heart and effort that they play in every game, which will certainly keep me coming back every March and keep the American public hooked on the game. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below and subscribe for more sports content to come.